You planted carefully, you watered on time, you followed every rule you were taught in the gardening books. And still, nothing worked. The plants stayed small, the leaves turned a sickly pale yellow, and growth stalled no matter what expensive fertilizer you added. At first you blamed yourself. You blamed the seeds, the weather, or perhaps your own black thumb. But then you realized the truth. The problem wasn't what you were doing. The problem was what you were standing on. Your soil wasn't just tired, it wasn't just dry, it was dead. Modern civilization is built on a thin layer of topsoil, a fragile, living skin that covers our planet. Yet, we often treat it like dirt. We saturate it with synthetic chemicals, compress it with heavy machinery, and leave it exposed to the scorching sun. The result is compacted, lifeless ground where nothing can thrive without a constant drip of chemical support. But nature has a memory. Long before factories existed, the earth had its own team of doctors. Today, at Perma to Plate, we are reclaiming that ancient wisdom. We are moving beyond the era of killing and into the era of cultivating. We aren't just planting seeds, we are deploying biological engineers. In this deep dive, we revealed the top 10 plants that possess the near miraculous ability to breathe life back into exhausted earth, turning dirt back into black gold. Number 10, Buckwheat, the fast action reset button. Sometimes you need a solution now. If you have a gap of only 30 to 40 days between your spring crops and your fall harvest, Buckwheat is your best friend. Buckwheat is the speed demon of soil recovery. Within a week of sowing, it creates a dense green canopy that shades out 90% of competing weeds. But its secret power is chemical. Its roots release organic acids that unlock phosphorus bound in depleted soil, making it available for the next crop. When you mow it down, it breaks down almost instantly, fueling a microbial explosion in the topsoil. It's the perfect short-term reset for tired land. Number 9. Mustard, the biological sanitizer. Mustard is more than a condiment, it's a biological fumigant. Many gardeners struggle with invisible enemies, soil-borne pathogens and parasitic nematodes that eat away at roots. When mustard tissues are crushed or incorporated into the soil, they release compounds called glucosinolates. When these meet water, they produce a gas that acts as a natural biofumigant, suppressing harmful fungi and pests without destroying the entire soil food web like chemicals do. Plant mustard before your tomatoes or potatoes to give them a clean room to grow in. Number 8. Sunflower, the heavy lifter and detox expert. We all recognize the golden crown of the sunflower, but beneath the surface lies one of the most aggressive soil conditioners in the botanical kingdom. Sunflowers possess a powerful woody taproot that can descend several feet. It acts like a hydraulic drill, forcing its way through plow pan, that concrete-like layer caused by years of tilling. Furthermore, sunflowers are masters of phytoremediation. They can vacuum toxins, lead and arsenic out of the ground. When you plant sunflowers, you are literally cleaning the foundation of your home. Number 7. Daikon Radish, the biological bulldozer. In the world of agricultural engineering, the Daikon radish is often called the tillage radish. Unlike the small radishes in your salad, a daikon can grow 2 feet long and several inches thick. As it grows, it shatters compacted clay with incredible pressure. But the real magic happens in winter. The daikon dies back and rots in place, leaving behind a massive hole, a vertical compost pipe filled with nutrient-rich organic matter. These holes become superhighways for rainwater, ensuring moisture reaches deep into the subsoil where it's needed most. Number 6. Chicory, the fungal empire builder. Often mistaken for a roadside weed, chicory is a powerhouse of soil restoration. Its taproot is exceptionally tough, but its real value is as a nutrient cycler. Chicory concentrates trace elements like zinc, copper and boron, minerals essential for plant immunity but often missing from modern soils. More importantly, it creates a microhabitat that encourages mycorrhizal fungi. These fungi form a secondary root system for your future plants, extending their reach by hundreds of times. Chicory isn't just a plant, it's the foundation for a fungal empire beneath your feet. Number 5. Crimson Clover, the solar-powered fertilizer factory. If the daikon is the drill, then Clover is the chemist. While our atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, plants cannot breathe it in. They need it in a solid form. Clover performs biological nitrogen fixation. it forms a partnership with bacteria to pull nitrogen from the sky and lock it into the soil. Its dense, low-growing canopy acts as a living mulch, shading the soil and preventing the sun from baking the delicate microbial life beneath. When the clover dies, it releases a slow-release nitrogen feast for your vegetables. Number 4. Hairy vetch, the winter guardian. As we transition into the colder months, we look to hairy vetch. While other plants wither, vetch thrives in the cool air of late autumn, producing a thick, tangled green carpet. This mat is essential for protecting the soil's skin from heavy winter rains that wash away topsoil. Like clover, it accumulates massive amounts of nitrogen. In the spring, you can simply roll it flat and plant your tomatoes directly into this green carpet. It suppresses weeds and feeds your plants simultaneously. It is the ultimate no-till solution. Number 3. Comfrey, the dynamic mineral pump. At number 3 stands Comfrey, the darling of the permaculture world. Comfrey doesn't create nutrients, it rescues them. Its roots dive 6 to 10 feet deep, mining potassium, calcium and magnesium from the bedrock, levels most plants will never reach. These minerals are stored in its massive, hairy leaves. Using the chop and drop method, you can harvest these leaves 5 times a year and lay them around your fruit trees. They break down instantly, delivering a high potassium tea directly to the roots. It is a biological pump that never stops working. Number 2. Alfalfa, the deep soil regenerator. Alfalfa is the queen of forages. While most garden plants live in the top 12 inches of soil, alfalfa roots can reach 15 to 20 feet. At these depths, it opens permanent channels for air and water that no machine can ever reach. It resets the entire system from the deepest layer upward. Fields planted after alfalfa require dramatically less fertilizer for years because the soil itself has been rebuilt, not just boosted temporarily. If dead soil had a reset button, this would be it. Number 1. The cover crop cocktail, the power of the mix. The number 1 spot on our list isn't a single plant, it's the cocktail. In nature, plants never grow alone. They work in teams. To truly heal dead soil, we must combine these specialists. Imagine a council of plants where sunflowers drill the holes, Daikon Radishes expand them, Clover fills them with nitrogen, and mustard keeps the pests away. This synergy addresses every aspect of soil health simultaneously: physical structure, chemical balance, and biological diversity. You are no longer just a gardener, you are the conductor of a biological orchestra. Part 3. The philosophy of resurrection. We believe that the answers to our greatest challenges, from food security to environmental health, are not hidden in high-tech laboratories. They are found within the ancient wisdom of the earth itself. Dead soil is not a permanent sentence, it is a temporary state of neglect. Every time you plant a handful of clover or a row of sunflowers, you're casting a vote for a more resilient future. You are proving that we do not need to dominate nature with chemicals to sustain ourselves. We only need to partner with her. These 10 plants are your frontline defense. As you look out at your garden today, do not see dirt. See a canvas of immense potential. Start small. Dedicate just one corner of your yard to these biological engineers this season. Watch closely as the texture of the earth changes day by day, from hard, lifeless ground to soft, crumbly, black gold. When we heal the soil, we heal ourselves. We grow more nutritious food. We sequester carbon, and we find peace in the rhythmic cycle of growth and decay. But be careful, these biological engineers are powerful, and they must be managed with discipline. The secret to success is timing. For fast growers like buckwheat and hairy vetch, chop and drop them just as they begin to flower. If you wait too long and let them release seeds, your soil builders can quickly become next season's most stubborn weeds. With mustard, always remember the rule of rotation. Because it belongs to the brassica family, avoid planting it before or after cabbage or broccoli. This helps prevent a buildup of shared pests and diseases, including flea beetles and clubroot, so keep these soil doctors moving between beds. And finally, choose the location for your comfrey and alfalfa with great care, because the roots are deep, tough, and long-lasting. If you try to remove comfrey, even tiny root fragments left behind can grow into new plants, so plant it once and let it stay. Working with these plants means thinking like a conductor, not a consumer. Observe closely, act at the right time, and guide the system.